Ladies and gents, welcome to what I foresee to be a really fun Age of Empires 2 game. We've got 8 players. We've got 8 kings, as I'm sure you might have gathered if you know community games. And Red said, nope, I'm not scouting with that king at all because that king explodes T90. We do not want to be the first person to die. Red says, dear God. And Red or Sam is very stressed and playing here as the Byzantines. Moving around in the blue, we have Dash. Dash, formerly known as Riot Dash, might know him from League of Legends, some of the other projects he's been working on, casting Age of Empires 2 with me many times over the years. And he is a freaking hero? He is Lalai? This is a hero from the game. We debated about using this in Hidden Cup, actually, where Dash casted with me. But we had already used Laloy, and I thought people would be very confused. So yeah, players start with a very strong hero here on Hyper Random, guys. So Dash, playing as the Georgians. In the purple, we have V for Kick-Ass. And V is a community game vet. Has played quite a few. I mean, Dash is himself, to be honest. I don't know if he's played as many, but I remember him playing a community game. Dash, when you rewatch this later, I remember you playing a community game. It was a King of the Hill. There were heavy demos in the middle. It was a very sandy, rocky terrain. And I clickbaited you hard in the title, so people could probably find it. But Dash has been supporting for like 5 or so years now. Sorry, I'm rambling. We have Burgundians for V. In the gray, we have one of my favorite community game players in recent times. TomTom Devious Archwizard. I'm pretty sure it was Devious Wizard last time. The reason I like Tom is because Tom likes to cast spells during the game. Tom has offered alliance to V and says, we close, friend, team up. It comes with a spell buff. And V says, nice, I like those. So that'll be fun to see how Tom plays this. Moving on from Tom, Tom's playing as the Poles, by the way. In the yellow, we have, how do I say this? Neo? I don't think I'd pronounce the H-E. Neohe, maybe? That sounds pretty good. Playing as the Bulgarians. Gray says, then behold, I cast on you. Reminder to call loved ones. In the green, we have Sunny. Sunny's playing as the Vikings. In the teal, then we have Hudsmars, who is playing as the Persians. And Huds has also played quite a few games over the years. And then last but not least, we have our base, who's also been around for a while. So we've got a mix of experiences. Apparently, the spell that TomTom has cast on V...
Yes.
It forces you to call your parents or someone you love and tell them you do so. Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. I mean, seriously though, guys. I know the age of my audience, okay? I see the analytics, and listen, I don't call my parents enough. You guys probably don't call your parents enough. In the event you still live at home, just walk into the other room randomly and be like,
Yes.
Mom and Dad, I love you. I love the fact that you got me Age of Empires. Something like that, you know? So Yellow apparently had a rough time and lost a villager underneath the TC. We didn't catch that. And they're going to boom up here over time. This map is very Arabia-ish, though, right? There's not a single hill, actually, which is... That's actually the opposite of Arabia, but still. Lots of stone and gold. Lots of tiny areas with trees. I would say overall, the map is relatively basic and plain. There are these random water areas where I think you could technically dock. But actually, then I'm not sure because you can't normally dock off of a rock terrain. So I don't know exactly what that's about. So our base reaches over to Huds and says, Huds, we can win this together. And they'll know each other because they've been around a long time. And that is always important. But I would say of the players who played a lot of community games, in community games, V has always been the player who's performed the best. So I'd say, you know, with Burgundians, pretty decent eco. Expect V to have a pretty high score. All right. We said this last game. We're going to say it again. Viewers, what is the #1 rule of community games? The green says, don't laugh if this lore fails T90. I'm not seeing anything, so there's no reason to laugh. #1 rule of community games. Have a good time? Well, technically, yes, that should be it, but it's no. Your kings explode. V for Vendetta, no. Kill the lagger, no. Friendship and magic, no. Snipe at all costs, no. No, it's ally everyone. And Gray has not done that. Gray has allied no one, actually. Yellow says, hi, Gray, can we ally? And TomTom says, yes, Grubnub. I shall also buff you. I cast enlarged nub. So, Yellow's Discord name is Wubnub. So that's why Yellow is being called a nub. And Yellow might be like, I'm not sure I want to be allies with this person anymore. Okay. Yeah, TomTom's having fun. I mean, I did express that I really enjoyed TomTom's spells. So TomTom probably feels a little bit more reason to perform here for us. But again, Gray isn't allied to anybody right now. So, you know, that could be a sign of war. Like, if you ally everyone and everyone accepts except for one person, normally, you're then going to go kill that one person. So, apparently red and orange also had some type of conflict here. Not sure exactly what happens, but it seems like our base had not accepted the alliance. And says, sorry, Sam, I did not have you as an ally. Sam said mate. We thinking Australian? We thinking from the UK? This individual is very trusting, apparently. This might be sarcasm. I trust you definitely, says Sam. And Yellow continues to go to Gray and say, why are we not friends? Please ally. And I bet that Gray is going to ally everybody right now. Gray has just been too focused on playing the game and casting spells. I think Gray is going to be like, oh, shoot. If I'm not allied to Yellow, I'm not allied to anyone. And we still haven't seen anything. And Yellow says sad, and there's going to be tears involved. Purple is asking Gray for a healing spell now and playing along. And they're along for the ride. Speaking of being along for the ride, thank you, M Code, for the 6 months. Says, especially since our base is in this game, thanks to him and everyone else involved in the Hidden Community Cup, my first tourney, I'm so excited. Yo, M Code, that's awesome. Yeah, our base has really helped out a lot with that. So there might be quite a few people rooting for him for that reason. They start with the fortress, by the way. This is not a castle. It is basically the same as a castle, but it looks different than any castle you can build, which is pretty cool. Not the first time our base has reached out to Huds here asking for a plan. And Huds was one of the first players in Castle Age. Dash also one of the first players in Castle Age, and he randomed into the Georgians. Yes. This Civ is a really strong unit out of their castle. Gray still has not accepted any alliances. Yellow has reached over to green now asking for an alliance too. And Sunny says want to be allies to the end. And Huds says yes. So Huds is very popular right now. Huds says to Orange, green likes me. So, you know, what that could mean is basically like, green likes me. I don't really like him, though. Definitely, my guess right now would be our base and Huds team up in the long run here. Tom says, forgot to ally. Sorry to everybody. And now allies everybody. A little late. But a late ally is better than no ally. That's what I always say. And now everybody's friends. Everybody feels special. Yes. Before they all obliterate each other for others' entertainment. You know what dawned on me the other day? The frequency in which I say the word kill, right? Like, I imagine in a normal life, you wouldn't say kill him a lot, right? I have probably said the words kill him or kill them or, you know, I guess I don't use the word murder, but it's a game, but we're talking death here, right? I guess maybe sometimes we forget that it's like, you know, yes, killing. Actually, what's kind of funny is, I don't know how many of you guys grew up in a household where your parents didn't really exactly enjoy, like, graphic video games for their kids. My parents were not really on board with the whole, like, playing Grand Theft Auto, for example. So I didn't have that game. Oh, I did have a neighbor who had that game, and I, of course, was over there all the time playing tons of Grand Theft Auto. But, you know, Age of Empires was an easy sell for them because the graphics weren't very gory. So, you know, it is like, you know, you are essentially destroying entire civilizations. And, you know, it could be, if you really think about it, it could be pretty gruesome. But yeah, for me, my family didn't have a problem with this game because the graphics are what they are. Town center's going up for players, adding more eco. You can tell the TomTom is definitely struggling more than the others. Still not in Castle Age, but is placing beautiful farms here with the poles. My parents' Warcraft is too violent, but AoE is okay. That's funny. Look at Red. Sam is definitely... I think Red earlier said, I trust you definitely, which honestly could be a really good title for this. Is Sam playing like a player who's trusting? I mean, it's pretty smart. But I still think it does definitely send the wrong impression. People are talking... Green says... They're talking about resources or something. And TomTom casts Summon Gold. Wait. TomTom casts Summon Gold and sends gold to his allies. Wow. So he casts the spell.
Yes.
And immediately his allies receive gold. It worked. Huh. He commits to the bit. Yeah, and this is all coming from a guy who forgot to ally everyone for 20 minutes. But hey, he's really making up for it. Yellow really likes TomTom. Yellow is very pro TomTom. And V is playing along. Guys, V is an absolute killer in late game. Like, V has no reason to play along with this. And V says, thank you. Your casts are very powerful. It's so funny. Dash is not chatted at all, by the way. He's like... You guys have heard him on the cast with me. He's super chatty, super friendly. He's one of the nicest guys. And here he is. And he's like, oh, I gotta kill these people. First time we've seen him chat in a while. And he says, player 6, taking all relics? Careful there. Whoa! I mean, to be fair, purple is going right through his base. And Dash says, maybe you give that to me for safekeeping. Ah, I like that. Let's see what V does. He's got a decision to make. Decision time, V. He could be a powerful ally. Okay. V says, it's my first, so that's a no. He was typing that as his monk was killed by Dash's castle. Dash enemied him, killed the monk, and now allies him again. So, okay, I mean... That's definitely not a great sign of friendship there, but I totally understand it. Dash probably felt like that relic is close to me. That should be my relic. Purple's like, I don't have many relics. This is great. Sam is now asking them for trade. So Sam is hoping to work with these two, and I don't know how friendly they're going to be with each other after that. Sam, trade perp and blue. No response. Yellow says, monk man, why you take air home? Punishment for you, sadly. Die. Wait, hold on a second. Hold on. I think Yellow is mad at his monk because his monk didn't bring a relic home. And he's saying the monk brought home air because it's not holding anything. It took me a second. Monk man, why you take air home? Punishment for you, sadly. So I believe there is a monk that is around here that he is deleted. For our benefit, of course. Let's see. Military count. Military count's 1. Did they start with a scout? Yeah, I don't exactly know. That's just my theory. Unfortunately, I can't keep track of where Yellow would have deleted this monk. But if you see anything, let me know. It does say... Is there a KD here? Death is 1, but I don't think deleting your own units does that. So, who knows? There must not be many relics on this map. What's relics collected right now? Relics. Well, HUD says 2, but yeah, there's not many relics to go around here, apparently. He said punishment to green only. It was behind his monastery. The monk was here. Hold on, guys. We got to double check this, right? That was funny. He did say it to only Green. Green didn't respond. Who knows? Who knows? Let's just assume that the monk died, okay? And that's exactly what happened here. But he did also have his chat settings. He did only say punishment for you, sadly. Oh, crap. If you were Green and someone said punishment for you, wouldn't you assume bad things are coming? Now, he screwed up with his chat settings. Then everybody else heard, why you take air home, die. Oh, wow. Things are not really coming together here. That's funny. All right. Speaking of coming together, look at these walls coming together here for red. Crazy walls. I mean, I like it. And I think you definitely want to trade a certain way. But I don't think Dash is trusting a purple. To be the middle position, like if you don't have a corner, if you're not trading with somebody long-term, that can be a real problem. So Dash might need to kill someone sooner rather than later. Is that the league AW2 commentator Dash? Yes, it is. This is the Dash. Yeah, I still remember. So this would have been back in like 2016, right? I'm casting. I maybe have like 150 viewers or something. And this person's chatting in my chat, and his name was Riot Dash at that point. And I had no clue who that was. Right? I didn't know what Riot was. I knew what a Riot was, but I didn't know it was a company, right? I probably didn't even know what League was. Anyways, and a couple of chatters were like, "Are you the Dash?" And later on I looked him up and I was like, "Whoa, this guy's a big deal, right?" Messaged him, said thanks for the support. He's been subbed for 70 months now, right? He's been around a long time. But it eventually turned into like me inviting him into casting. And long-term, like, friendship with the guy. I met him in person 2019. And, you know, he's a great guy. So, is he a great diploer, though? No. Nope, not so good. For as good as he is as a friend so far, I think the whole Killing V, who has a long reputation for winning lots of games, probably not the smartest, but we'll see how it plays out. Arbe's already talking smack about Dash. He says, Dash is actually dangerous. I think Sam is with him. And Huds is saying, I was chatting with Green too, by the way, so you might want to include him. So there might be a team in the north between Arbase and Huds and Sunny. And Dash has basically said he's not doing too much because Red asked him what's happening. Lots of chat here. Sam says, I will die for you. And Dash says we win together. Okay, so that's something. Now, Gray says V and Neohei. How am I supposed to say that, by the way? Is that it? Should we consolidate our alliance? And people are talking about bullying. Purple must be feeling very good about the fact that Gray is so on board for the team. And Gray says, we shall defend you. Oh, God. Hold on a second. Hold on. Did Yellow just pause? There's a lot of chat here. Did Yellow just snitch inadvertently? Okay. So Yellow said publicly, no bully man. Okay? To everybody. Because V said to him and Gray, the team, Dash already attacked me. Okay? And then Green's like, who's bullying? Okay? And Yellow says to everybody, someone said Blue done that. Okay, so now everyone has heard that Dash is attacked, but now, you know, there's been some chatter here. Yellow, you got to work on your chat settings here. You got to go back to that menu. But, yeah, Dash is one of the key players in this game in terms of elo. I think he's like 13, 14. He might be really angry at me if I'm wrong. I seem to recall he's around like 1350, 1400 last we talked. We also talked about potentially doing coaching, which we never got around to. Which I'm still down for at some point. Anyways, I digress. I am really enjoying the happiness that Yellow shows for being in this game. Yellow's not saying I'm happy. Yellow's not like yippity-doo-dah, yippity-day, or yay, or whatever. But yellow just feels at home here. Yellow maybe waited a long time to be in this game.
Yes.
Our base says, hey, green, chatting to you too now. Want to ally with me and HUDs. So that is a very strong team. And Civ-wise, you've got Vikings, which maybe with Berserks could be really strong. You've got Persians, which can be insane. And then you've got the Magyars, which I also think can be insane, especially with Cav Archers. Smart decision here from Green. He says, should we add yellow to the alliance? I would love it if yellow was on both teams because yellow spills so many secrets. Green says he talks to me some. So Green's like, I could probably convince him. And HUD says, then why not? Yeah, and Red has been very silent, but Red only spoke to Dash and basically said, I will die for you. Which, if I had to guess, is a technique because some people don't like to chat a lot. So just telling somebody I will die for you, that's like a pretty low effort way of just picking your ally and then you fight with them. So Green's like, well, if Red won't talk at all, Yellow is talking, we should team with Yellow. Yeah, and it makes sense. You want corner-to-corner trade. Right now, you could tell V is planning to work with Yellow as well. Niohe might end up being the most important player in the game in terms of trade position. Per AoE2.net, Dash is 1250. Okay. Well, I'm okay with going over his current elope because that boosts confidence. If I assume someone is below their elo, then I get a message. But I know he's been busy, and even though he's been moving. I think he's usually around like 13 or 1400. So military count's really only high for Dash and then for our base. Fortifications are coming up. Reminder, guys, that kings explode. But right now, I would consider the alliance is a bit weird. Because we've just got, like, the north. Maybe they're going to incorporate yellow. We'll see. But they haven't really chatted to yellow yet. Gray has been in non-spell mode. Gray has been very focused on setting up the eco because Gray is bottom score. And Dash now goes to V. Now this is the most important conversation of the game. Player 6 only to you. Do you have a plan? If they could settle their differences over that one monk earlier, they could be a really solid team. Red, blue, and purple. Others are noticing that there's Manaspa here from Dash. That Biz seems like a waller. We might need to prevent him. Who's Byzantines? Sam. I like the sadly that yellow... Like, yellow feels bad for wanting to attack somebody. Purple says, being nervous that you are my neighbor. Okay, so this is all because of the monk. Isn't that wild? That's what Purple's up to, being nervous. Dash says, no need. Who do you want to kill? Let me prove myself to you. V says, I know, there's kind of a team up against you. Dash says, oh, Jesus, I figured, being me. Well, there's his elo. And there's also the fact that the two in the north are good friends, have known each other through the community for a long time. And also, Dash was told, it's not Dash's reputation, it's all that conversation from Yellow. Do we kill Orange first? Higher elo person, it looks like. V says, I will help you. I can't wait for Yellow to screw something up here. Red says, do you think that's the Dash from Hidden Cup? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Oh, look how Red asked that now.
Yes.
Green says, Yellow, why'd you call me a coward? And Yellow says, no, I mean Red. I'm telling you, Yellow's chat settings. Yellow's chat settings are going to be a problem. Also, Red was talking to Dash and never asked him. That's so funny. Okay, so V says, I fake teal. So V is saying he's going to back him up. He's going to back Dash up here, which I think he needs to, because Gray does not seem... It doesn't seem like Gray's spells are going to be enough. I think they need Red, though. They need Red to fight as well. You can't just, like... I mean, Dash and V are strong, but Savar from Persians with Magyar Cav Archers is definitely enough to hold. This is before maybe we have action elsewhere. I mean, the number one thing that's a problem right now is Red's walls are closed, and he's not trading. He's not letting the others trade corner to corner. V has some corner to corner trade with yellow. Everyone's trading towards yellow. That's unique. As Sam says to Dash, looking to attack someone, and Dash says yes. And at least they need to communicate this. And he says, Orange, they want to kill you. Ooh. So that is a lie. Orange never said that. But whatever gets the job done. Everyone seems to realize the fight's about to go down. And Dash turns on HUDs. He turns on our base. And Red immediately drops a wonder. Sam! He hasn't opened up his walls to trade. He doesn't have army to support Dash at all. He's just like, wonder victory it is. Now, this will change things. Because these guys are ready for long-term war. But usually the rule is you kill the guy who's making a wonder. Red is making 2 wonders? Huh? 2? Gray is very confused. Gray says, what was that sound? Yellow says, coward. Really? Wonder is cheating. And V says, I love my relic too much. And is he... Hold on. Is he turning... Wait, he said I love my relic too much. Dash just turns immediately on him. I'm confused. Why would V say that? Did I Hold on, pause. T90 blind. Did you guys see something? What did I miss? They changed chat. V just randomly says, I love my relic too much. And he is currently... Okay, so he has turned on Dash. And he's basically sandwiching him. Okay, all right, we continue. Sorry. This is horrible for Dash. Dash should have known better with that relic, man. Dash should have known better than killing that. People are so fickle. It doesn't take much, really. And Dash has been turned on. And now Dash is the one who really started the fight against Savars and Magyar Cav Archers. And now Dash is going to have to defend himself. Now, does Dash realize this? I think he does. We'll see who wins between the Elite Coustier and also the Manaspa. I think the Elite Coustier will win this. Now, this is risky from V, because if you start to kill Dash, Dash knows this is Exploding Kings, and he may choose to just send his king directly towards your base. Sam turns on everybody except Dash and is hoping to go for the double wonder victory. Oh, God, but Sam, can we, like... Next time you try this, can you make sure you can actually wrap villagers around the wonder? Why does each wonder have a trade card, too? Interesting. Double wonder's new. And eventually they may need to go deal with that. He has Byzantines. So the wonder should actually have a lot of HP. I actually can't tell you the last time I've seen a Byzantine wonder. They're going to naturally focus on that. We've got big build up towards the middle. I do not think Red's going to be able to do it alone. He, of course, did not back up Dash at all. And this eco damage has really hurt Dash. Pink didn't take any eco damage, and Dash might be dead soon. Dash is going to die. Wow. All because of a relic, pretty much. And the double wonder is about to complete. There it is. 7,000 HP on that wonder. So there's 1 countdown. There's about to be 2. Dash says, player 6, you're going to struggle without me late game. This is his way. He has to find a way to somehow keep himself in this because he's starting to die. Dash will not be happy with how little he will have to do in this game if this is how it ends for him. Community games can be brutal. V, you know what you do right now, Dash, is you give him the relic. He wants the relic. Units are going to try and break through here. Double countdown for Red. Red has put a massive target on his back. Yellow is coming to help with Conics. Very strong unit. And he's building up Rams. They're all going to go kill the Wonders. Yellow is not happy about the Wonder victory. Makes sense that, you know, players could consider that cowardly. Some people don't like Wonder victory, but it is part of the settings here. And yeah, I think Elite Manaspa died to Elite Kustier because the charge attack on the Kustier is insane. It's like something plus 29. And we'll see now what Dash wants to do. If he still thinks he can survive, he may stick around. It looks like right now he's going to try and mix in some pikes to defend from this. If he can get help, and now he's building up the barracks, maybe his life will be longer. Guys, he was a Hidden Cup Coalcaster, though. Like, if there's another Hidden Cup, he's never going to come back. You guys are freaking bullying him. It was a relic. He's a friend of mine. What are we doing, guys? Community doesn't care. It's community games. People don't give a crap. Savar, Berserks, Rams. Red is super dead. Well, he's super Byzantines, though. And he's got Cataphract, so that's something. King for Dash is going to hop out of the castle. And it's now in the TC. Again, like, if you want to take purple down for doing this, you could maybe try and run to purple. It's going to be really tricky to get there. Still feels like he's going full pikes. He's going to pop up with pikes pretty nicely here. He might actually be able to hold. Gray just realizes that red built 2 Wonders. And, okay, Tom has cursed Sam with wrinkles. Something about brain wrinkles. So that's cool, Tom. And we're going to see the king eject. And the king is now in the monastery. Ooh, I didn't know you could put them in the fortified churches. That's the first time I've seen that. All right, sorry I missed it, but one of the Wonders was destroyed. Sam has 292 years left. Sam will not be in a good spot here. And V researches treason to try and find that king location, but there's enough pikes out there from Dash to maybe hold here. Dash is going to have like 80 pikes. HUD says looks like blue and purple are dealing with each other. Yeah, this is best case scenario for the team in the north. Because they thought that blue and purple were going to be a strong force together, and that's not the case. Dash is still producing vills. He still has farms. He can drop more TCs. He's got pikes now. If it was Halb, it'd be better, but still, until we see something different here from V, V might struggle. And Yellow says purple seems bully to everyone. And Dash says, who is going to grace me with some help? Well, it's not going to be freaking Sam, who said he'd die for you. He's not dying for you at all. He's dying for himself. It's not going to be V. Arbe says, after attacking us, like, Arbe is like, it's not going to be us either. Dash is kind of screwed. And Gray says, purple is my buddy. Dash is without help, without support. People do not have any sympathy for him and his situation whatsoever. And Red is gone for the crazy walls, the crazy castles, to do it on his own. 260 years to go, but he's got no army, so the siege rams will take care of this, even though it will take some time. The green says need to kill faster. They're worried. I don't think they have to be worried, but I mean, it is Byzantines. This is a lot. Like, it's definitely no joke. Red's also back here as well. Dash is asking for pity. He's asking everyone for pity right now. V is mad at him over a relic. Red says, I have pity on you. There you go. You got some pity. There you go, Dash. You got the pity you wanted. The problem for Dash now is that is that purple is now adding hand cannons. And Dash is right. Like, purple's going to be a problem. Purple's top scorer. But the others can't focus on anyone else until they take this Wonder out. So, it's been a weird game, right? I think there could have been an alliance between red, blue, and purple if they all worked together. But red didn't really care. He didn't trust anyone from the start. Dash stole Pink's relic, and Pink couldn't let him forget about it. And so, you know, it just kind of leaves basically one team in this game right now. So our base is asking how much yellow can be trusted, and green passes along that he hasn't heard too much from yellow recently. But I mean, yellow seems like yellow will be teamed with anybody here. I think the main concern for yellow is that yellow's just not quite as strong and is focused on the push. Yellow says why purple hadn't had his king in castle. What in the world? Also, HUD's just sent a bunch of resources to Dash. That's a plot twist. Purple bad, frowny face, says yellow. And now yellow turns on purple. Huh? And oh! And so does our base. Everyone, okay, they realize now they're going to kill red. They know red is dead because there's 200 years. And purple's top score. And they want some extra help there. And Dash now announces, I ally all but player 6. Dash's chatter and his consistency with the gameplay as well. I mean, he's rebooming, is paying off. And Dash finds allies, finally. Red's gonna, I mean, with how Dash's game has gone, Red might send his king to Dash's base and accidentally delete it or something. But I think Red's gonna try and escape here. And HUD says, shall we kill purple? It seems like that's the plan, to kill purple. Red is trying to escape. The pathing isn't letting him escape. Villager move. This is your king. Oh, God. No, Sam. No, Sam. Sam says, come help you, Blue. Sam, do not go help Dash. He doesn't need help. He's fine. Don't you dare. Sam? No way. Sam, no. Sam, this would be so harsh. Dash offered you an alliance. No way, dude. No way. Just when Dash is stabilizing, he's got good army. He's got Halb. Red is coming to help. And they're chasing him. And they can't kill him yet. Oh, no. Now you've got Red's king in your base. What do you do if you're Dash? You have to defend it. You have to. You cannot let this king die. And he has no clue. He says, I talked to all but pink and gray. We kill them, question mark. And red is a freaking troll. Red was in this for no one but himself. He doesn't get the win he wants. And red jumps over here and says, I'm going to take someone else with me. Now they're telling Dash, he's running. Run. It's going to be so close. Ah! Oh! Well, he has a king. You know, there's positives. He has a king. He does survive. He does also lose all of his economy, all of his halbs, and has no way to compete in the game for quite some time. That was by like 1 or 2 tiles. Props to Green, by the way. Green notified him. Dash would not have noticed that without the chat. Salutes, please, in chat for Green. Someone says this is a fate worse than death. I mean, maybe, but he does have a nice stockpile of resources. He can reboom. It's just, he's got like no trees to chop. Oh, it's rough. So I actually think that Dash, people will not want to focus on him right now. I know he's an easy kill, but who wants to kill the guy who's basically out of the game? And now V is top scorer and will be the focus from the Magyar, Viking, and Persian player. And V has Tom as a support system. But Tom, as much as I love you, you know, Tom is a spellcaster. I don't think Tom can actually... Like, 2 people are going to struggle enough against 3. But Tom, you know, with the Civ as well with poles, I'm just not sure if he's got it. Now, HUD's is sending resources over to Dash to keep Dash in this game. That's a plot twist. And V is in very big trouble right now. This is a lot of progress being made. Arbase says, what do we do with Dash? We can kill Perp first. So Arbase doesn't know HUD's is sending resources to keep Dash alive. I think HUDs might want another powerful ally in late game. And now Tom is going to make a wonder? And he says, take me, not purple. What a strategy to save your teammate. Put a target on your back, and then hopefully your teammate isn't killed. Now that's an ally. Okay. Our base says wonder. Green says now we need to kill Gray. Gray turns on everybody. And I wonder, let's see if they stay at purple or what here. Everyone, like, Tom just declared war on people that were actually allied with him. But I guess he expects that everyone's going to turn on him anyways. Gray, enemy me. I fight purple and gray now with you guys. This is good from Dash. Dash is basically like, I'm working with you for this reason and that reason. Our base is a problem, though. Our base has raided Dash, and he clearly doesn't want to let Dash back into the game, right? And our base says, yeah, we're going after Gray soon, Dash. Okay, hold on. V's king is on the move. V's king is currently in Gray's base. And yellow says, Gray, bad, I kill Gray. Yellow's turned on Gray. Yellow has made it very clear. If you make a wonder, yellow doesn't like you. Okay. Let's see if Gray can defend from this. Conic should wreck. Purple's king is in here. And so is Gray. So those are 2 bombs, right? It's extremely unlikely Wonder Victory's ever going to do anything. But at least Tom built it with the max amount of villagers. Maybe not the max. I think the Huss are standing in the way, but still, it's close. I could definitely see... Look at this fortification from our base and HUDs. Like, these guys are going to last forever. Gray is actually attacking Dash randomly. And Dash is still trying to reboom. He's got such a poor eco here. But no one's focused on him, which honestly I thought he was going to die. Tom's wonder completes. Yo, the Polish wonder looks sick. He's dropping more castles. He's casting the build spell to build faster. Dash says, Pink told me you guys were teaming against me, so said they would help me kill you, and then turned on me. So now I only want to kill player 6. That is true. That is what happened, right? But V didn't lie. Like, the others did say that they wanted to kill Dash. Will Purple know that his king's about to go down? He's fighting on the other side. He might not notice it. Gray would decide on where this rally point is set from this TC. And the king is going back. So the king should survive for now. Dash says, I was a fool to believe him. Ooh, I love that. Played me like a fiddle. Oh, yeah. Our base says, now Dash knows what T90 feels like every time it's random cost mod. Yeah, people are always backstabbing me a random cost mod. It feels awful. Okay. Well, V... I don't know if V knows his king is here. Tom is at 320 years on the wonder. I mean, guys, look at the buildup from our base. Our base made a dock here. So you can dock there, but like, look at the buildup from their base. Even yellow as well, even green. Just crazy. There's no way the other players have a chance. Purple's king is now back here in this castle with Gray. How much freaking stone does Gray have? I mean, he spent it all, but my goodness. V is not spoken. I wonder, do you guys think V regrets backstabbing Dash? Also, I've got a wild statement to make. You ready? Tell me if you agree or disagree with this statement. This is the beauty of community games. You ready? Dash would have been killed, would be dead, if Red wouldn't have blown him up. I think that's a fair statement. Because people had sympathy on him because they saw everything in his base die. And then they're like, oh, okay, he's not a threat anymore. If Red's explosion didn't happen, I think Dash would be dead already. Isn't that wild? That is so crazy. So, Sam, I thought you were a jerk. You're actually a nice guy. You knew what you were doing. You weren't trying to kill him. V is talking to Tom now. Says, I learned from your great guidance. I can summon some lesser spells too. Do you need anything? Tom doesn't hesitate at all. He says, cast fireball. I love Tom. If the community game bot continues to rig Tom, I will not complain. It's so fun. Oh. Dash just researched treason, I think. So he's spending resources to tell the others where the kings are, which is a great team play. Yellow hates wonders, and Yellow is going to get this wonder. We will watch this beautiful Polish wonder collapse. And then I think it might be time for Tom and V to decide on what they do next, because they're going to be dead soon. I could definitely see Dash being the target again. And Yellow says, learn lesson, kid. Don't shoot me. Do you know who you're talking to, Yellow? Do you know who you're talking trash to? You got to be careful here, pal. You have to be really careful. Oh, actually, hold on. Dash's starting hero. I think Gray wants to research treason. Oh, he definitely did. And I think Yellow heard the noise. And now Yellow's leaving. But yeah, Gray could actually run into Dash's hero there. Gray says, Yellow, you evil foe. I hope you stub your toe against traitors. Against traitors, big or small. I cast fireball. Oh God, Yellow. You gotta run. The fireball is here. Oh God, I'm so sorry. I'm dying. The fireball spell worked. But it did not kill Yellow. Oh, Green will. Green turns. Oh God. Green, this is in your base. Run. The fireball has had a duplication effect. He duplicated it. I think Green didn't trust Yellow or something. And so he killed it. He might not have even known the king was there, actually. And now there's going to be an explosion in his base. And now he's running. And now Green is taking a massive loss as well. Remember, Purple's king is still out there somewhere. And now he's headed over here maybe to hide with Yellow. I don't know. But what in the world? I've got tears streaming down my face. Oh, God. Now V is dead. Oh. I think last V knew Yellow was over here, which is why he's come over here. Yellow is, of course, dead. Maybe he didn't realize that. Okay, so who do we have left? We have the team in the north, and we have Dash. So Dash is in a pickle right now, because Dash is like, the original 3 that he wanted to attack are the only 3 that's remaining. So he should be screwed. He says, we go against Green next, which is what you need to do, guys. By the way, it's like, if you think you're screwed, you got to set the pace. You got to say, hey, this is what we're doing next, right, team? And maybe they'll say yes. Arbe says, let's go Dash. Hud says yes. Sunny says yes. And Arbe says, then we take Green. Always tough when there's just 3. So yeah, Arbe is trying to make sure that he's not next. But I mean, Dash made it to 4th place. So he should have been dead like first, basically. Or second, I guess. Did they respond to Dash when he said that? See, no one responded. And he's now very worried. He says, friends, what's the plan? Yeah, this is the right play. And if it's too quiet, then you kind of know the deal. He says, I am your humble servant now.
Yes.
I mean, that you are, right? So much for this trade, by the way. Look at Green. Green's trying to make new markets now. That was quite a series of events. So can we please salute, though? Actually, no, we'll use the legend emote for some of these players that went down in this game. It's so funny, man. This whole game has been so funny. All right, so HUD's trusted Dash before. He says, you next, I am afraid. Dash says, instead of Green. HUD says, orange and green want revenge. So HUD's is playing the nice guy. He says he just had a bomb in his base. And Dash says, just you, Teal. We go against them? Dash, you're really swinging for the fences here. I don't know what you have to offer him. You're not close to him at all. He says, we go against them. We can kill orange fast. And HUD says, bad market. And green is going to make a freaking castle wall. I think HUD's might have been trying to talk to Dash about how he can't trade to him, and that's why allying him is a problem. Green is asking for time because he can't help yet because he's fixing his eco. You really have no choice of your Dash. You can't break our base yourself. You can't really even snipe him. Our base has gone... It played very safe here. And our base is going to be... He's going to nicely turn on Dash here. And says, sorry, Dash, you attacked us first. Which, of course, is absolutely true. Now, I kind of have a feeling that HUD's wants Dash alive. But I don't know how he goes about keeping him alive. Player 5, I only enemy orange. We turn and kill fast. Ah, wow. So this is a good technique. He's saying right now, I'm only turning on orange, not you. Trying to bait him into turning. Obviously, HUD's has already turned on him. I guess Dash is defending himself now. And Dash is crying in the club right now. Dash is crying in the club. But he should have never made it to the club after what Sam did to him. And HUD says, sorry, we haven't had a deal from the beginning. And Dash, yes, thank you. This is experience. He says, Green, they go for you next, just so for you know. Yes, exactly. This is what you do because that's exactly what's going to happen. And he says to Green, you might want to rethink this. And Green's like, Oh, and Green goes to him and says, I know. He says, I'm happy with top 3. Where's your ambition? Where's your ambition? Top 3? What about top 1? Whoever wanted to be third in line? No. We want you to be first. Sorry, I'm getting a little heated here. Dash says we can 2v2 though and get top 2. Green says we're both lower score, and Dash says quitter's mentality that breaks my heart. Yo, what a fight. What a fight. He's not mad. He's just disappointed, guys. He's trying to pump him up. Now, he is also making it clear that Green is talking to him, which isn't good for Green either. He says you've got to believe in yourself. I think pretty soon, the only thing Dash is going to have left is belief over here. He's not going to have much left. And the king King is dead. Last thing Dash said 10 seconds ago, you got to believe in yourself. And he believed up until the very last moments. And the GG's called. So there will be an explosion here, but hey, that's happened before. Green, you might want to back away with your army, bro. Can you imagine traversing the entire map with siege rams that are so slow, only for this to happen? Oh, it took so long to build them. Green has to talk fast. He says, I'm sure you have a pact with our base, but he always wins these community games. Want to hit him with me. So much for wanting top 3. HUD's is laughing. Huds did immediately say to our base about hitting green. And Huds... Yeah, Huds is very popular right now, and he says arg, as he's cosplaying as a pirate at the moment. Army's making way over here to green. I mean, green, you... Wow, that's pretty. That's really cool. Green's got the worst civ, being Vikings, compared to the other two. There's just not a lot he can do here, except for Diplo. And Elite War Elephants, no one can stop. You know what should happen in reality? Our base should team with Sunny against Teal. Teal is the favorite, right? Huds is the favorite, and you don't have to look around for too long. The score, the elephants to know that. I think our base maybe defensively is in a better spot, but... Our base says this market sucks. It'll be a whole lot worse once green is fighting against you guys. All your trade's going to go down, so enjoy the trade while you can. But yeah, they're going to make their move against green. Green's not really much green can do. This is what Dash was warning of. Dash was saying, this is going to happen. And it's the same thing that happened to Dash 2, just a lot of silence. So if you're saying, like, I want to attack so-and-so and they don't respond, there's your answer. And Sunny now gives up on talking to Teal and goes to our base. And says, so our base, I'm sure you and Teal have an agreement. But Teal always... But Teal always wins these commie games. So he said this about both of them. And he's top scorer. Want to help me kill him. Now, our base, you better change your chat settings away from Huds here and spoil it. He says, you would be correct. Nope. And now Hud says, I think so. And Sunny says, ouch. I mean, hey, if you have a good line, you've got to use it, right? He says, so you two going to hit me? And our base is 14, and we're probably going to 14. It just feels like our base and Huds are very secure in their situations. There's no big reason. I mean, they've had this alliance since the start. I know people will love their backstabs. They love their changes. You know, the craziness. They love it. But there are situations where you've just got to stick to the team. A wonder would have been amazing for green to try. But he used all of his stone on the 14 castles in the corner. Yeah, this would actually be the perfect moment for a wonder attempt. Well, green's going to be attacked. I don't know. Vikings just don't have a unit against anything that's on the field. The elephants and the heavy cav archers from Magyars is a problem. And I think green, he's going to go for a final stand. But maybe he could affect the game if he tried to run a king into someone's base. Even that is going to be tricky. Our base has made it next to impossible. And you got to keep trying if you're Sunny. And Sunny says, come on, Teal. You know he always wins. It's not really true about our base, by the way. He's going to love the fact I clarified that. I'm bottom score. You have easy win versus me. I think any of these two... If you were to pick one that has, like, the softer heart here, it might be Huds, because Huds earlier had a soft spot for Dash and felt bad for him. And he did also apologize moments ago. T90, do you play chess? I have played chess. Do I play chess religiously? No. Am I good at chess? No. I'm bad. Oh, my coffee's here! My dinner's here! It's currently outside my door, but the community game hasn't ended. Oh, no. The elephants are turning around. Well, honestly, I could probably go get my coffee and come back, and the elephants wouldn't have made any progress. Oh, yeah, you take down that farm. Yes. Nah, it's all right. It's fine. It's fine. I'm committed. Will anything change your mind, Teal, says green. Yo, Immortal, Wainu, Ramarak, Lee Gaming, Zed, Tomas, Zany, Lineles, thank you guys so much for the subs and resubs. And chat, I hope you've been enjoying yourself. Viewers, I hope you've been having fun wherever you're watching right now. It's been a fun one. Community games have been amazing. since we've come back to doing them. The coffee sitting there getting cold is making me anxious. Yeah, but I've got a job to do, right? You don't show up for me to leave. You show up to hear me talk. Or maybe to see the players play. I don't know. A mix of both. Oh, wait a second. There is something that does not belong here. The elephant is trying to act like a deer, right? He's trying to blend in with the other animals here in the grass. But I think we could tell that Huds has been... Maybe he's still going to attack green, but I think that at the very least, he is definitely going to make his move against our base sooner than we thought. Gonna deal with that, says our base. I think they're just talking about, like, bases. Yeah, like, green's got army here. I don't think this is enough. Teal might even know that. Green defense. It's really hard to see this, but it's also really hard to kill a king with this assortment of castles. Wait, Huds is back. He's changing his mind, guys. He said, okay. He hasn't followed it up with anything, but he just said, okay. Our base is going to be shook if Huds turns. Oh, he's going for a wonder. Ooh, will our base accept green's deal now? Oh, that's interesting. What's his stockpile? He doesn't have that much gold, but he does have some trade, apparently. Has food. Our base has more resources than anybody. So Huds is putting a big target on his back here. And for the love of God, guys, can we stop building wonders where one side is obstructed and villagers can't build? I mean, come on. People, we see wonders every week. Let's put a big target on his back. Man, just the notification that my coffee is out there has made me really want my coffee. Can I? Guys, I'm going to step away and get my coffee. Okay, where do we look? Green is not dying. Green is fine. This is not a big deal. I think the wonder makes sense. Our base, I'm sure you guys will see some chat. My prediction is our base might actually team with green here. And Sunny says, has time changed your mind at all? I'm going to go get my coffee. I'll be right back. Okay. So Huds is against our base. Our base is making a move. So we missed a lot. Our base didn't really say too much. And our base just got slaughtered there. Sorry, I got some food as well. I had to put the food in the fridge. Now I'd like to take a sip of my coffee. But in the wonder's going to complete. He did kill a lot of the villagers building the wonder. Chat continues. Green says, well, Orange, circumstances have changed, I see. And as the wonder completes, and man, does that wonder look awesome. Will our base actually team with green now? I feel like this wonder is a bit of a betrayal here. Make sure I know where green's army is. Those are walls. There's his army. There's not much happening here. Our base says, sure, let's go. Man, I wonder how it feels to be Dash right now. Because green basically was like, yeah, sorry, I'm happy with top 3. We're bottom score. He had no fight when Dash was alive. And when Dash was offering an alliance. The second Dash is dead, suddenly green wants to be friends with everybody. Right? So, I mean, maybe green believes, due to the fact that Dash pumped him up a little bit. Our base sends some resources to green. Green points out that our base is still attacking him. But it definitely seems like these two are going to work against the Wonder player with 325 years to go. There's so many elephants in queue for Huds. He's got so many of them. How are you supposed to kill this many elephants? The answer is tossing thousands and thousands and thousands of bodies into these elephants and hoping to eventually kill them. Monks wouldn't hurt to convert. Halbs are, of course, good. Scorpions are actually amazing. This is the key. Might not seem like the key, but it is the key. What a great game, man. I'm not sure if it's because it took 4 months of a break of community games before we came back that has made them so amazing, because it's been, you know, some time, and so it just feels more amazing than it really is, or if these games the last 2 weeks have actually just been insane again, but I'm having so much fun. So there needs to be trebs. Here we go. Okay. Our base obviously taking these big fights against Teal. Our base is losing the majority of the fights, as you do when your opponent has 100 elephants. But, let's see how these scorpions do. Normally you need a meat shield for the scorpions. Keep in mind the king as well for HUDs is in that TC. I don't know where our base is going. Our base can't really kill... Wait a second. Why is green here with Lightcav? Dude, can you imagine if Sunny wins this freaking game? I just want top 3 Sunny. Wait a second. Hold on. Sunny's top... Oh, I completely forgot. Sunny said coming to our base. And then he said coming to help my army slow to HUDs. He's got them both as allies right now. You ready, Orange? Teal allied me. So gotta turn when you're ready. Our base says he's going for me, so you kill him. Now, HUDs... Dude, Green, you got too cocky, dude. You got too cocky. You got way too cocky. There's no way. This is so obvious. There's no way, right? HUD says that is very close. He could have turned on you, and he does turn on you. Agreed. Come on, man. Oh. I mean, okay. It was bold. You don't get anywhere great in life without making some bold choices. That was a good attempt. I'll salute it anyways. He got on his side, and he tried to take advantage of him. Didn't work out. There's just so many elephants. Man. Well, you see what I mean about the scorpions? They're actually one of your best bets against elephants. The problem is when your opponent mixes in something that can snipe the scorpions easier than elephants, like hussars, but... Well, that didn't work. I think in Green's mind, Green wanted to kill HUDs and then immediately kill our base, which of course would be legend stuff. But he's going to have to be more creative than that. Rams are actually great because it just keeps the elephants preoccupied. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them go down. Scorpions. I think Vikings have generic scorpions. They might have like siege engineers. I don't think they don't have any unique techs for scorpions like some other civs do. This is great, man. This is better than anything else we've seen against these elephants. And my question is, can HUDs afford to make more elephants? He apparently is still trading. How? Is he trading with our base right now? Seems like his trade is actually running this way. Huh? He's able to trade with green. No, okay. He's slowly losing his trade. Okay. I was going to say, can you imagine if he was somehow trading with green? Hussars do come out from teal. They killed a lot of the scorpions, but there was still a lot of elephants that went down. Our base, what's he have for resources? Not much. What do you do here? The problem here is someone's going to have to die. All right? That's the problem. The only way that you stop teal from winning the game is you have to commit suicide with your king and explode this. The problem with that is you are then gifting the other person the win. Our base won't want to gift Sunny the win. Sunny won't want to gift our base the win. But I really don't think that you... Well, they've taken out a castle now. I really just don't see them, even though it's 200 years, being able to progress against all these elephants. Our base is telling green to just go for the wonder, which is always an idea, but like this is a massive, massive, massive elephant force. But then again, we do have berserks on the front. We have scorpions behind now. So maybe this is a bit stronger. There's just not as many scorpions as before. Its elephants are just insane. Now, our base does have a lot of food, so we could make hussars, but hussars do not contribute much here. You know, you would need like 1,000+ hussars to have a chance at a single castle. And then you're running through the castle fire and through the elephants. You can do it! You can do it! No. Our base has moved his king, possibly because he noticed that green had units here. And Sonny has somewhere to be. Sonny says, I gotta go soon. So may need to do a king drop to give you the win. Okay. Well, I was wondering if you would be okay with that. Our base was never mean to him. They were friends for a long time, these three. And so he says, well, our base. And our base says, try with the Rams first. That's interesting. A lot of people would just be like, okay, do it. I'll take the win. Do it. Our base wants to work together with this guy. Castle goes down again from HUDs. He will take out the siege again. And green's got a massive line of military just lacking the Rams, and there go the Rams. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, guys. Maybe he could actually do this. Like, they're chipping away. I don't think you get to the wonder, though. You don't get to the wonder. You probably don't get to the castle where the king is either. And Sonny has somewhere to be. But, you know, resource-wise, that's also a concern long-term for him. I personally always have somewhere to be and call GG when I, like, run out of resources and lose a lot of villagers. I just always have somewhere to be, you know? I'm not dead. I gotta go. That's the main thing. I'm just a busy guy. I think in Green's case, he probably... This has been a pretty long game. But, again, they just don't have a lot of gold income right now. And here we go. Hussars, Scorpions, Arbalest. It's a lot of units thrown in here to kill these freaking chonkers. These things are ridiculous. They're so strong. And Green actually brought the Lycav out of our base's base to try and go for a bit of a raid. But yeah, unfortunately, Green was going to try and use the Rams. It's just Scorpions, guys. You need Scorpions. The best fight that has ever been taken against these were the mass Scorpions. I think Scorpion Halb is ideal. But, of course, Vikings don't get Halbs, so that would require some teamwork. Yeah, sometimes I accidentally press... Like, the T key is right above the G, right? So when you quickly type GG, it's easy to go GTG. I don't do that frequently, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Oh, God. Green's mom is saying, we should have been in the car 10 minutes ago! And he's like, Mom! But I want to be #1! You know the YouTube channel I watch? All right, we're about to see Fireball cast again. Only not by TomTom, the devious archwizard, but by Sonny. And oh, Sonny has an opportunity here. Because this castle will not range this full way. And he actually has vision here because of Yellow's trade card? What? What's giving him vision there? I think Yellow's trade is giving him vision there. And he just doesn't know exactly where the king is, but he will take that wonder, guys. Dude, you know what would be so epic if Sonny didn't have somewhere to be? I'd be like, HUDs, send me 10k gold right now, or I kill you with my king. People need to do that more. Be like, I am happy to die. I die all the time unranked. So, send me resources now, or you go boom. I think the last time we had that happen, somebody tried to extort everyone, and the person was killed very quickly. But it's still a very funny thought to me. Sonny is going to try with the Rams, too, so he's going to actually use his army first. Still just... There's 50 elephants, man. Sonny says, any res said please. Our base will do what he can. These games turn into a grind, folks. Can Teal see that castle, that king, by the way? If he looks for it, he can see it. You would never expect it there. All right, there's a bigger group of scorpions than before. So, oh, God. Oh, Sonny. Oh, okay. Well, the scorpions are gone. Really awkward to control, to be honest. And here come the Rams. It's kind of funny how the king is expecting this ram push to not work. So he's just going to use the king as the backup anyways. He says, that didn't work. My bad. Someone in chat says Green just needs to call it. He's so bad. Green's great. You need to chill. Green's amazing. You need to chill. Gotta go. I've got company that just arrived at our house. He's got company, people. He's got company. So he's got to take Huds out. King goes down. Wonder's going to go down. And I think Huds needs to get out of here. And Huds is on the move. Huds has somewhere to be. It's not here. This explosion should deny the Wonder victory. I believe it should. It'd be really unlucky if it doesn't. Boom! Wonder down. Huds now has to win this game straight up. And we have 2 players left. Now, Huds still might be able to win the game straight up. He just says, ouch. Well, it's kind of funny is if you think about it, what the initial plan was from Huds and Arbase was to kill Green and then fight a 1v1. Green is now dead, and they are fighting a 1v1. I guess the problem would be is that Teal doesn't have as much eco, and he doesn't have the castles. So that obviously is not, great for the 1v1 battle. Arbase, he has the food to make hussars. He does have some gold income. He's in a much better spot, actually, as far as the resources go. So basically, if Arbase can hold against this, he might win this game. That is a lot of castles for Huds to take out. Huds needs to have siege here. A great game, though. We've crossed the 2-hour mark. There's been so many funny things in this game that are just going to be so memorable for me. I mean, honestly, like, what should I do for the YouTube title, guys? My brain is already there. I don't even know. Fireball? I mean, what's a dash at a couple lines? Wonder if I could reach out to who makes Fireball? I don't even know. It's god awful. I can't drink that stuff. Get a sponsor for this video. Crying in the club. 97 army against 62. Again, though, Huds probably doesn't have the resources to make more of these elephants. He doesn't have any more in queue. His king is alive. Yeah, I pity you. Quitters mentality. There's just so many. Some of the stuff Yellow said was hilarious. Such a good game. All the players played so good. Are we forgetting freaking Sam? Sam joined a Diplo game, said he would die for Dash. He said, I will die for you, and he died on top of him. He exploded him. When he said, I will die for you, he meant a very different thing than we were expecting. And Dash, maybe in some ways, only survived because of that explosion. I mean, just so crazy. Elephants really hate that wall. That piece of wall has really angered them, so they're attacking the wall, and they will win against the wall. And I guess maybe these things are so fat they need to clear up more space here. So, whoo! What a grind, man! What a grind. Our base can never make fun of my farms ever again. I understand it, our base. I'm just saying some others might not. And you might make jokes. You probably tried to place a farm here and misclicked. You probably didn't have the wood to place a farm there. I get it. Crossbows are a tricky thing to deal with right now. Because they only cost wood for the Persians. So actually, if teal can even take more wood, it doesn't seem like there's like any trees left on the map. Oh, there is. But the crossbows take care of the halbs. That's the issue. And skirms are doing 1 damage a hit against the elephant. So you need 620 skirm shots to kill 1 elephant. You're going to be there a while. Yeah, dash in this game was the dash, guys. As I clarified at the start, but I think some people show up midway through. I love how Green had to explode himself because he had people coming over. There have been way too many instances in my life. Oh my god, the skirms just disappeared. Way too many instances in my life where I have missed something important. Or I have, like, missed welcoming people over because of Age of Empires. I actually have a story. And I've told it before, but most of you probably haven't heard it. So I've now been with my fiance for 5 years or something, right? Okay. And we dated for like 4 or 5 months before I ever had a chance to meet her parents, okay? And on the day that I was going to have dinner with her parents and my parents, listen to this, okay? I can't believe you let me do this, chat, all right? Love of my life, right? Gonna meet her parents for the first time. We had plans to do dinner at like 5 or 6 p.m. because there was a tournament that started at 11 a.m. and I figured, yeah, that'll be done. It was a 2v2 tournament, okay? Viper and Co. were winning like 3-0 in this best of 7. And I'm like, sure, we can do this time, okay? Viper throws because he opened up his gate with a freaking Janissary like a noob, right? Units run in, all hell breaks loose, they lose that game, then they lose the next game, then they lose the game after that, it went to game 7. And I was 2 hours late for meeting my future in-laws at dinner. 2 hours! I should have left. I should have left. I don't understand. I can't believe I did that. I actually feel so bad that I did that. That's so abnormal and weird. It's problematic. Now, they weren't like at dinner, right? They were still just at my like now fiance's house, just hanging out. And they like never created a stink out of it. I can't believe I didn't just leave. I just cannot believe it. So yeah, I guess that says a lot about me. So our base is kind of defended here, but a lot of this I think is because Huds is worried about this attack. He only has so many elephants, so he's bringing the chonkers over here to defend. This is sneaky from our base. He came out of nowhere. And the goal is to kill the king. The king is in there. No way he gets this. Can you imagine? This would be sick. Oh, now the king's in the next castle, and yeah, he's not going to get it. Honestly, it was a good attempt, though, from our base. He'll take the castle, at least. But expensive losses. Poof. They're still your in-laws, so is it worth it? Well, technically, they're not in-laws if we're not married yet, right? But yeah, they will be, obviously. And yeah, there's no problems, right? But I just still cannot believe that I did that. I should have, like... Yeah, especially the first time meeting them. Just horrible. The other thing, too, is my parents were in town. They were at my house. And I kept leaving the room in between games, telling my parents, we're going to be late because, you know, this game's continuing. I actually remember for a period of time that my fiance would make jokes about Viper ruining our dinners. I forget exactly what it was. It's been a while now, but she'd be like, if I was late, she'd be like, oh, Viper again, right? I'd be like, yep. And even though it wasn't Viper. Treb goes down. We have reached a stalemate here, folks. We have reached a stalemate. Actually, our base has resources. Our base can do this. No, I take it back. Our base, if he gets back to Cav Archers and Halbs, I think he can do it. But it's still going to be a grind. Because you still have to kill these big old elephants. I like how Arbase is talking to Sunny, who is gone now. Freaking Arbase. He says, this is going to be a pretty long 1v1. What do you want to do? Well, Arbase, Green has been dead for 15 minutes. Arbase says, I think we want to go next. Well, yeah, that'd be great. Next would be great. But you're not communicating with the person that is alive. He has no clue. Oh, it's been such a long game. I love how he now feels neglected. He probably feels like, huh, why isn't he talking to me? We were pals for such a long time. Huds, I think this will take a while. I love how he can't take back that he chatted to the wrong person. No matter what happens from here, we all saw it. I think Huds is down to play, honestly. He's healing up these elephants. The longer we wait, the closer those things get to full HP again. I think if I had to pick a winner, I would pick Arbase because of the wood income, the food income, and the gold income, and the lack of I say lack of castles, but seriously, like there's only 4 castles for Huds. Arbase, he's gonna propose a stalemate that we have seen in the past. Players, when they think the game can't end, decide to do like a duel where they bring their kings into an arena. It's been a long time since we've seen that. I feel like this is a respectable moment for that. But I don't think Huds is interested in that. Huds might have one more go. And why not? What you do is you try and kill him. If it doesn't work, then you take the Treb deal. But don't just have 40 elephants and not try, right? Okay. Well, I mean, so far, Monk just died, but everything else is melting here for our base. I like how Huds just says, as he's marching his way through. He's also talking to Green! Man, you guys should have never, ever enemied Green, because you can't stop talking to him. They're both chatting to Green. They're at Green. They're chatting to Green. Green is off with his family. You know, he properly left the game when his in-laws were over. Unlike a certain somebody. He does have Trebs. I mean... this might be Huds' game. He's also finding eco with Hussar raids, which is something I was just thinking about. Like, our base didn't necessarily raid much, like a standard 1v1. They're really good finds here. Scorpion as well is going to kill Vils, which seems silly, but it's still something. Oh no, Magyar Hussar! Magyar Hussar bonus against Siege! Our base could kill those Trebs, maybe. He has to maneuver around the elephant tusks. He does so. He takes another Trep. He takes another Trep. And if those can stay alive, he could get the last one, but that one still stands. More Hussars in queue. This is going to take some time. Yes. HUD says this will take for so. I think you have the eco. Yeah, so he's like, this could take forever because it seems like you still have economy, which of course they both have been trying to come to this conclusion, but they both have been talking to a player who's been out of the game for some time. And HUDs, I think, is going to give it up here for us, folks, which we should respect. 20k top score. HUDs could easily just be like, no, this is my win. HUDs now says raid to Green, who, I mean, I assume he knows Green is dead. He's not instructing Green to raid, but I think HUDs is intentionally bringing his king forward to end the game because it has drug on. Maybe the king is here as, you know, emotional support. We did have a mod called Super Kings that made your units heal and attack faster if you had the kings in battle. King doesn't seem like he's ready to die. He's thought about retirement for some time, but this wasn't exactly how he envisioned it. And paladins just go passing there from our base to go get some raids. Treb is still there. And now the Treb is down. And the castle will go down as well. And the king is still there. And we keep moving along here. But I think our base, again, better eco, better resource control. Has he lost a lot of vills over the last few moments, though? Yes. But HUD still has far more than him. Our base researches treason to find out the king is standing right there on the front. Treason is tricky, too. Especially if it's in an area you already have scouted, you might not realize it. The amount of times I've researched treason and not looked at the minimap right away and then missed it. More times than I'd like to admit to you guys. I think what would have settled this is if Sunny had Dash as an ally. Not sure if Dash agrees. Oh, Paladin spotted the king. Spotted the king. Yellow is still here. Yellow's pumped. Yellow's been out of the game for an hour. Yellow's like, go get him. King survives. Maybe that's a tactic, right? Like, your king will heal up slowly, so maybe you just keep getting your opponent to sacrifice units to kill the king. Dash says, I'm just going to point out that the winner of this game is going to be the person I said would be the problem from the beginning of the game, and both green and teal denied me. True. But Dash, I'm just going to point out that you know damn well that you should not have killed Purple's monk, okay? Since we're pointing out things, there had to have been a voice in the back of your head that said, if I kill Purple's monk right now, he's probably not going to like this. You did it for the memes, yeah. Yeah, I love it. I love how petty people are in community games. I don't know if it's intentional or if it's because everyone's usually allied, so you're looking for a reason to fight somebody, but Purple turned on Dash solely because of that one relic. Ooh. I'm blind. Oh, shoot. Oh, God. Our base actually made a move here. Wait. So he was looking for the king. Ah, that explains treason. He was looking for the king with this. Wow. I mean, that's decent progress then. And HUDs loses the king to the castle. No doubt that was intentional. And Yellow's having fun here, too. Our base says we have to do the arena. HUD's still talking to Green with his very last breath. And the game ends. Please, salutes in chat. That was a brutal one, guys. If you've ever played a long Age of Empires game, you understand. But let's keep in mind how many steps this one had. We had wonders dropped from like 3 or 4 different players. We had spells cast. We had backstabs. We had betrayals. We had frustration. We had misery. We had joy. It was a great game. And again, I got to hand it to all the players who just brought some uniqueness here. Every single player in this one genuinely had their own story, even if they died early. So well played, everybody. Thank you to the community for playing that one, but man, did I enjoy casting it. HUDs. It felt to me like maybe HUDs was a little too kind at the end. Maybe he should have just been brutal with our base, worked with our base, killed Green, then just won that 1v1 himself when his trade was still established. But I loved how Green, like, okay, there were 2 instances in this game, which I loved from a Diplo side. And it's probably not the stuff that's really even highlight worthy. But hear me out. When Dash had the whole world against him, okay, he kept appealing and he kept bringing up the fact that X, Y, or Z player on the other side was very strong, that he could offer something to another player. He just kept working. Now, he was very persistent, but it made sense and it eventually worked for him. Sunny was the same. Sunny, now I find it funny that like he didn't want to fight with Dash or support Dash, and then when Dash was dead, he started to suddenly want to backstab the others. But Sunny tried to convince both Teal and Orange for some time, and eventually the end of the game changed there because of that. So, GG, well played, everybody. And again, it was a great game. There's the kills, man. There's so many freaking kills there from HUDs. How many elephants did he have? Does this show it? Well, he didn't have over 388 elephants, I guess. Let's see if we can get Capture Age to give us some more stats once we update some of the stuff from Hidden Cup. Yeah, quality game. Lots of things happened. As always on YouTube, if you enjoyed it, leave a like for me. It's motivating. And we'll hopefully have community games coming every couple days, depending on how many good ones we get here on the stream. But it was a good cast. It was a good video. I've got my coffee, and we're ready for more.